said I'm known in my city, but I got bigger dreams. And if you're selling freedom, boy, then I'm your biggest fiend. My boy got trauma that he carries from his early teens. And when you're having nightmares, you wanna live your dream. This rap shit ain't what it seems. People on my back and they're counting on me. Talking to myself, I'm in the driver's seat, and sometimes the car talks to me.
My name is Nilez. I'm from Southeast London. My heritage, my family's from Barbados. And I make music to express myself and to cope, man.
In your early days, you found a passion for piano and guitar and was a guitarist in school, is that right?
That's correct.
How did you find your passion for the guitar and piano? Do you still play either of those?
Yeah, I have entanglements with them sometimes. I'm not particularly dedicated to playing my instruments like I used to be. But yeah, man, they're around. I hit them up sometimes. But yeah, I got into it mostly because of my mum, to be honest. She put me in music classes and whatever, because from young I kind of just had a prerequisite to just be attracted to music all the time. So there's like pictures of me from like 2-3 years old, like with a guitar. Just, I don't know what I'm doing, but just playing around, you know what I mean? So she kind of just took it as a sign and let me be creative, I guess, innit?
Yeah. So you're also a producer. How many of your songs have you produced yourself? And what do you prefer more, rapping or producing?
So I'm just gonna quick disclaimer. I'm not a producer. I have producer moments, I suppose. You know, I've produced some of my own records, but there will be the ones that have no drums in them. That was me. I like to play around with samples. I'm a splice kind of guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I like to be involved in the process. Maybe one day. But yeah, man. As it stands right now, I'm just the MC, man.
I've also read that you're an actor. What made you interested in that, and what have you acted in?
Yeah, so not before music, but before I started rapping and doing music, that I could actually release and whatever. I was into acting from like primary school, like TV commercials, like I've done TV shows as a kid or whatever. My mum kind of just got me into that. It's the same old story. Like I just liked it at school, you know what I mean? I liked the drama. Like I'd go watch a movie as a kid and come out, and whatever movie that I just watched, when I go home, like I'm just gonna redo the whole film, you know what I mean? So yeah, acting's been cool, but I would say out of, you know, the different medias, I prefer music. But the most recent thing I've done, probably about a couple years ago now, I was part of a theatre production at the Barbican with a company called High Rise. It was called the UK Drill Project, and it was actually it was pretty cool, man. Like I was involved in the writing process. Like I had to write songs that were in there, and it was kind of exploring the nature in which like drill music by like young black men was like used against them in court. That was like demonized, and just kind of showing people that wouldn't really understand a new perspective, you know what I mean? It was pretty cool, man. It was a good opportunity. They wrote about us in the Guardian and that, so hey, man, the white man heard about us still.
That's cool. If you had to introduce yourself with one of your songs, what would it be?
To make things simple, I'll choose a song that's out. I'd say Lightning McQueen. I think so. Probably, there's probably a reason it was my intro on the tape. I feel like it kind of sets you up nicely to who I am and the kind of shit I do.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's cold, man. That's why. So.
Whilst researching you, I found the meaning of the name Nilez, which I think described you pretty well. People bearing the name Nilez often approach life with a fresh perspective, bringing innovative solutions to the challenges they face. This comes as no surprise given that Nilez has a sound that suggests both fluidity and strength. Do you feel like that's right?
I like that, man. Yeah, maybe I'll tell people that's how I came out with it when they ask me.
On your song Lightning McQueen, you speak about how the social thing ain't for you and how you miss when rappers used to have mystique. Do you think social media is ruining music or ruining somebody's dream of wanting to be a musician because they don't want a social media presence?
I think it's doing two things at once. I feel like it's killing some people's dream.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's allowing other people to experience their dream. You know what I mean? A lot of people have blown from social media. I've even had opportunities myself from social media. I met my manager on there. I think Joey Clipstar and Hardest Bars must have posted one of my freestyles time ago, and that's how I met my manager. But at the same time, like as an artist, I know artists in it, and there's a big community of them that they don't want to be like dancing around on TikTok and just selling out for social media to be seen for their music. You know what I mean? Like I was raised on music being listened to for the sake of music, and those artists that I looked up to, they never had to. You'd only hear from them in the interview situation or very rare or through their music. You know what I mean? But I feel like there's two sides to every story. Some people's careers, they blow up from social media, and some people are turned away because of social media. You know what I mean? I've been told myself countless meetings with Rare Tear, tell them, and yeah, your music's so good, you're extremely talented, let's just work on the followers and da-da-da-da-da. So I feel like once upon a time that wasn't the case. Now that's the case, and hey man, if you're a model or a TikToker and you rap quick 16, you might be the new rapper, man. Who knows?
Let me mention that Come Shed a Tear with Me was a beautiful project, and you can really hear the real rap on that tape. And I definitely can hear the passion you have for music through the tape. What would you say keeps you passionate and keeps you inspired?
It's funny because it kind of changes. In the lead up to writing that tape, at the time, I decided it was my last year of trying this music thing actually. 2022, in like November, December, around when the Spotify Wrapped Up comes out, I was looking at the numbers, and then I was looking at certain other people's thing, and I was thinking, okay, cool. This is what the numbers are saying, but the talent might not be the same difference, but this is what's going on. All right, maybe people don't have time for real rap or real good music anymore. I was kind of, the same thing we just spoke about, I was seeing it online all the time and kind of buying into it. So I thought, cool, if this is going to be my last project, the last thing that comes out, let me just full steam ahead, like, don't hold back, let's go for it. And then since the tape has come out, the reception it got from other artists reaching out to like Joe Blogs down the street telling me about it's helping them through certain situations. I understand like I have a duty or kind of like a purpose in it. Like, you know, in the music industry, you're going to have people for jumpy, rare in the club. And then there's the people you listen to on the way home when you're in the car by yourself, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I kind of just, my passion now is to just keep it real, man. And to show people that, you know, you can be authentic to yourself. You can speak about your experience, your pain, whatever, and affect and help other people, or even just yourself, man. Like honestly, that music keeps me sane, innit? Yeah, man. That's probably what I got for that one. So.
I personally think you have a very nostalgic, old school UK rap type of sound. Like the car freestyles you used to do a couple of years ago, most definitely add to this too, because not many rappers are out there spitting in their whip anymore.
Yeah, they can't.
Do you think growing up listening to artists like Jay-Z and Cadet influenced your sound?
Yeah, 100%. I got Jay-Z and Kanye's album What's the Throne, like it's tattooed on my arm for a reason, you know what I mean? Like that was the first rap album I kind of learned back to front as a child. Like on the way to primary school, I'd be playing that tape, rapping all the lyrics, skipping the cuss words but rapping all the lyrics, you know what I mean? So yeah, Jay's definitely influenced me, my sound, maybe even my beat selection. I've been in like label meetings and they told me I sound like Jay, but then they asked to see my TikTok, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, and Cadet especially, like what I was talking about earlier, my purpose being, you know, to speak on my situation and help others. I feel like Cadet really connected with me through that, and obviously when he passed away, like I felt like at the time, you know, everyone's your own main character, but I felt like at the time, like if Cadet hears my music, it's gonna take me in, kind of thing, innit? So obviously when he passed away as one of my idols, I was like, rah. So that's why even in my last tape, like I mentioned Cadet quite a lot, you know what I mean? All my music, I just reference him because his like duty to the game or what he gave people, like it still lives, you know what I mean? 100%. He wasn't, not his songs for the radio and stuff, but I'm talking like stereotype, slut freestyle, you know what I mean? Behind bars. So I try and embody that essence, obviously without copying the next man, but yeah, man, I feel like it's definitely influenced me. So.
Tell me a bit about your new project that, by the looks of it, you've just finished working on.
Yes. As my boy Drip said, man, it's the winter arc. So, um, yeah, this one is like, it's the unofficial sequel. You know, word to pot. I'm trying to do the trilogy thing. So it's gonna be this one and another one. I wasn't. Originally I was gonna do an EP, funny enough. But I was in the studio with Prof actually, and we were talking about the game and the way people are consuming music and whatever. And just gotta give them what you want to give them, innit?
Yeah.
If I keep trying to drop singles here and there or study the method and break the cycle and that's not what I want to do anyway. I see myself more as a project artist anyway, so I just stay true to myself. So I thought, fuck it, let's go again. Next thing you know, I had all the records ready. This one is a tape about, I'd say it's a perseverance tape, man. It's to help you get through. Like, Come Shed a Tear of Me was more about, introducing myself to you as a fan. After the tape came out, took some time away from music and was kind of just reflecting.
Yeah. And
I realized in terms of my numbers and everything, like, my fans are still rocking with me, you know what I mean? They're still listening to my music. They're still reaching out, so I thought, hey, I give more to them, you know what I mean? So this tape is more about my reflection as an artist, on the game, on life, of just the struggles of trying to be something great, you know? That's it's called Smile Till It's All Over. Yeah, man, that's the essence we're going with right now, man. It should be out soon, hopefully.
It's beautiful. Okay, so what song do you think people should be excited to hear off of that tape?
All of them. All of them. But if I had to pick one, I think with the record in there with Prof is it's loud, man. We're addressing certain things. Certain people aren't gonna like it. Certain rappers are not gonna like it. Certain social media people who are rappers on the weekend and they're not gonna like it. But it has to be said, and yeah, man, it's real, man. And I think that's my favorite song on this project at the moment. But it changes, so yeah, man.
Right. Thank you so much.